Suddenly, a mob of about 7,000 people. 7,000? 7,000 people gathered over there. It was a demonstration was sought permission, but till from up to that period, whatever 200, 300, 400 people were there. But on that day, it swelled up to that big a number, and they carried out a ecological sword design. I have videos with me how they sort of broke open the barricades, moved the barricades, police trying to resist them, everything. Tear gas shells were fired to bring them into under control. 15 police personnel were injured. The Deputy Commissioner of Police was seriously injured. Police vehicles were also damaged. Not only that, the emergency was ransacked. But however, one good thing is the place of occurrence upstairs, which is the wood, that is untouched, totally protected.
But one thing, normally even if 100 people gather, there is always an intelligence wing with the police. Intelligence wing with the police. In fact, we came across the same issue during Hanuman Jayanti. Because people, threw bricks from the third floor. So therefore, the court commented on saying that unless it was a pre-plan, the bricks could not have been lifted to the third floor, and there should have been movement of vehicles. And there was a serious failure on the intelligence of the state police. If 7,000 people are together, it is very hard to believe that the state police intelligence did not know.
There was supposed to be a demonstration outside, but
why did you grant permission?
Outside, no permission is taken. They just give intimations. No one takes permission.
For all and sundry reasons, you pass a 144 order. When there is so much of commotion is going on, the doctors are on strike, there are demonstrations, you should have cordoned off the entire area.
This was the demonstration which was being conducted, but your lordship knows, that evening, or rather that morning, there was a movement, and there was a movement at the night. But at every place over Calcutta.
No, if suppose 7,000 people have to come, they can't come walking. They should have been brought by buses or trucks.
There were streams of people.
Exactly.
Various places. There are various processions emerging in. But that was supposed to be
absolute failure of state machinery.
Absolutely. What happened that day, they were ready for 500 to 700 people, which was that sort of force was present over there. Every day there was 12.
And the force couldn't protect their own men. You say that the policemen were injured.
They were also injured. That is why for the reinforcement.
Sorry, state of affairs. And how do you think these doctors will be in a position to work fearlessly?
Well, now it is completely under control, and we have now deployed all the commando forces and everything is deployed over there. Now, number of arrests have been made. What we have done is now we are taking the entire video footage. A lot of video footage of the incident is available. On the basis of that, we are trying identification of. We have arrested a large number of people. The process is still on.
But these are all things which you are going to do after the incident. Should not this incident be prevented? What measures were taken? That is what is bothering us. So many emails have been received reporting about various. We don't want to. If we can ask those petitioners to file an affidavit. Some of them are petitioners.
My affidavit ready. May I interfere for a second? I think they will kindly bear with me. At 3 o'clock, this Honorable Court was directed handing over the investigation to the CBI. Around 6 o'clock, that the information received, I had to rush to the RG also, that they are demolishing the place of occurrence. That was the complaint. But I had rushed, I had also called up an advocate for the CBI that since the investigation is not under your control, it's your duty. Now, when I reached the spot, yes. When I reached the spot, I found that the doctors, agitators, students, they had not become so much aggrieved, agitating. Then the demolition work was stopped. but a portion of it was demolished, admittedly, after the order of the Honorable High Court.
No, and then not a correct submission.
Several attempts have been made, Mr. Banerjee, let me narrate the incidents. If I am wrong, you correct me. I have no quarrel with that. Then, my lord, at the dead of night, when there was, my lord, a demonstration, some sort of spontaneous demonstration pan-India, the women who were gathering, they say the night is ours. At the 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, the Honorable Chief Minister delivered a fiery speech, not only, my lord, targeting the lawyers, I forget about that, and said, you have demonstrated for 3-4 days, now I will start a demonstration. And at the dead of night, hooligans, 40-50 hooligans, maybe 70-80.
Not 7,000.
Not 7,000.
Hardly 40,000.
They suddenly, my lord, attacked. The first attack, my lord, the place of demonstration by the doctors and students and youths. They demolished the entire Samiana, their stage, everything demolished. Then they entered into the hospital. Police were there, police outpost was there, police outpost was vandalized. I feel sorry to say the Calcutta police was so other place. They got themselves hide behind the demonstrators so that the attack on the demonstrators, their demonstrators would save themselves. And they vandalized the emergency ward. They went up to the 3rd floor was the instruction. 3rd floor means the 4th story according to us. 4th story is the place of occurrence. Unfortunately, they misread, then 3rd floor they arrived and demolished a part of it. Thereafter, it appears the police commissioner arrived there. Well, he was there on spot, still this hangama went on uninterrupted. And the police commissioner says, it's on record, that we had information that this might happen. But what can I do? There are demonstrations throughout the city. And I suffer from lack of logistical support. But this is on record video statement of the Commissioner of Police. But what is happening? Government hospital emergency ward is demolished to the ground. Police outpost demolished to the ground. ENT. But was it not pre-planned? Was it not the, my lord, if I may use that expression, my lord, the instigation by highest authority? Give them the bad name and kill them.
No, the second portion of your submission we can't do.
I'm just facing the lordship may not.
On the first, probably, prima facie, it appears to be breaking.
Yes.
Otherwise, from what Mr. Banerjee says, on behalf of the state, that 7,000 people, if they have gathered, obviously it is 100% fake. Assuming that 15 people have gathered, probably from a different angle they would have entered the hospital premises. That is understandable.
But with humility, 7,000 is not the mystery. We never said that. We are saying, Malad, that mob, the demonstration swelled to 7,000. Out of which, as Mr. Banerjee...
What are they demonstrating for? In fact, the Rapid Action Force should have prevented them from at least 1 kilometer before.
At that site where the rally was being taken care of. DYFI was putting up that...
No, they have the responsibility, my lord, to differentiate between the mob as well as, my lord, the persons, doctors who are agitating, my lord.
With your lordships kindly.
I will only make it clear, let the CBI will also take up the investigation so far the vandalism is concerned.
Yes.
Because this is a part of
the state.
And furthermore, my lord, I have made a prayer before your lordship, my lord, for deployment of central paramilitary forces. Because the situation is as such, it goes on record that the commissioner says that even after there was information, he was helpless. So considering the failure of the state machinery, my lord, the important essence of it is that, my lord, CBI has taken up the investigation. There is a crime scene in the RG Kar hospital. The police has failed to protect that. In view of such circumstances, my lord, I am humbly beseeching your lordship, my lord. I have also addressed a letter to your lordship via email, my lord, with such tact, my lord. And considering, my lord, the fact that Mr. Bhattacharya was addressing, I had also preferred a CAN application with regard to the crime scene that was being renovated in the name of innovation. Evidences were being wiped out. On the self-same day, I have made a complaint to the CBI authorities, and thereafter, I had sought leave before your lordship to file a CAN application.
May I submit? A lot of submissions have been made.
With your lordship kindly, if I may just add to it, my lord, once. If I may just add to it once, my lord. There were letters which have been addressed to the Secretary, Ministry of Home Affairs, Union of India.
Yes.
And my lord, the director of CBI. By my lord, the leader of the opposition, in item number 2, my lord. The prayers are, my lord, that this is a continuation. Yes. So,
similarly, in item number 2.
I have a very small question. A very small. In the last occasion, lordship observed that there is no complaint has been lodged by the principal and the authorities. On that score, I could not apprise your lordship.
You file an affidavit.
I am not in a position.
You file an affidavit.
No, I have.
You file an affidavit, sir.
I have informed the police and
you file an affidavit. Sir, you file an affidavit.
I think your lordship is difficult. Your lordship has a person against Mr. Sandeep. Now
Please watch it.
Happened. And few people gathered in his house and wanted to set up fire.
You seek police protection, sir.
So we have already deployed.
Even because we have made all our privacy observations, we have also made a privacy observation that your client is a very powerful person. So therefore, don't worry. Police will give you adequate.
That question doesn't come.
Yes. It does come.
Yes.
You challenge our order, sir. You challenge our order. As we have signed, the order has been uploaded. It has to be implemented. Otherwise, we'll take suo motu contempt. If you want to bring on record anything, please file an affidavit. Let us test the correctness of your submission based on affidavit. Let him come and affirm an affidavit here, and we will take it up.
Now, may I?
In the meantime, the state is with you. There's no problem. They will post 500 policemen in your home. Nobody can set it on. If you don't trust the state police, please inform the court. We will request the central forces to guard your house.
I am all along with cooperating with the investigation agents.
We'll see, sir. We'll see. Nothing will happen. Let him be peaceful at home. Let him relax for some time.
Well, I believe Mr. Bhattacharya is appearing, Millet.
You are appearing for the doctor. Yes, you file an affidavit.
For the doctor or his family, we have already taken steps for the court, the Honorable Single Judge, we have taken leave to move a matter, on an urgent basis because, his entire house was, he was geared out, by a huge mob on the 15th, intervening night, 14th and 15th.
You don't require a court order, sir.
We require.
No, they will take care.
Unfortunately, they have not. Unfortunately, they have not.
Definitely.
With deepest of respect, they have not. Therefore,
you move the simple bench letters.
Yes, may I now submit? Well, I've been trying to submit for some time. First and foremost, may I say that as of now, and I say now, the PO is secure. All these allegations that the PO has been demolished, destroyed, nothing is correct.
Then you file an affidavit.
One more thing, may I just say? As far as the demolition work that happened, that was not anywhere, that was not in the PO or anywhere. That is for other room because there was a long-standing demand.
Sir, what was the urgency, sir?
The urgency is not, I'll tell you not triple. That is that it's a restroom for doctors. That has got nothing to do with the PO. This entire work that is carried on, I say.
All right, you go to any district court complex. You find out whether the ladies have got restroom. You go to Siliguri, sir.
But
I am not talking off my cuff.
No, I am saying.
I say this with responsibility.
Yes.
And you are saying you go and visit the restrooms here. What has the PWD done?
Today, when as far as the PO is concerned, the PO is fully secure.
Yes.
When the demolition was carried out was outside, much further away from the
PO. How many patients are there? We'll close down the hospital. We'll shift all the patients to some other government hospital. We'll convince the patient party to cooperate. We'll shift everybody, close the hospital. How many patients are there? Close the hospital, that will be the best. And all this story is saying that within 12 hours, restroom has to be provided. See the conditions, sir. See the condition in the court premises.
If I'm not, if PO is fully secured, I say it as of now.
I agree with you.
Your Lordship does not want to hear my submission. My submission is, the issue is the PO. The PO I said as of now is also. There is no demolition work that has happened in the PO. I'm saying it with responsibility and all instructions.
You take your word. You let this be on record by whoever is the dean of the hospital or administrator of the hospital. Let him file saying that nothing has been done. You support.
Nothing is in the PO.
Yes. And you can substantiate with photographs. And you can say, and what was the work done? We are with an open mind, sir.
Yes, but that's all I'm praying for.
Yes. You should also be disturbed. As a citizen of West Bengal,
when submissions are made,
yes,
that also
it should pain you. It should pain you also.
Look, it does pain us. But when incorrect submissions are made, then your Lordship doesn't want to hear us. There is a difference.
No. It's not that way, sir.
Your Lordship.
I am categorically saying that PO is secure as of now.
He will take your word. You let an affidavit come on record saying that the people is safe. CBI is under investigation. If they want, they can controvert. They can also examine.
We have no problem with that. Let them go. Have they made it? That is the investigating agency. Have they come and said that PO has been demolished?
We have not taken up the issue today. The matter has been listed today because several requests have come by the writ petitioners themselves reporting about this vandalism. So this vandalism, could it have been prevented, is the moot question. Who did it, for what purpose it was did, etc. There's a gross difference between 35 people and 7,000 people. How many entered the hospital? What was the reason to break all facilities in the emergency weeks? This can never be understood, sir. Such things have occurred in any part of the country.
I have with me, it's just that I cannot show it to your Lordship. The amount of resistance the police were putting up and how this vandalism
is true, sir. The police are also injured. That's sufficient.
Even a rank of deputy commissioner has got injured. The other officers are also injured. So that is.
So therefore, but today, is it a failure of the law and order situation?
It is not.
That shows the helplessness of the state police authorities, and that is why we pray for deployment of central paramilitary force.
Wait.
That is the.
Mr. Bakshi, please. Therefore, something should instill confidence in the mind of the court, sir.
Because if I may, just my point is, this situation is very unfortunate. What is happening? Both sides suffering. I'm a doctor from Calcutta, although I mostly live in USA. But these doctors strike. Now, more patients are dying. More patients. These doctors strike. Here's the Supreme Court. All I want, a Supreme Court order. We went.
No. We are going to hear the doctors.
No, it's different thing. It's a different thing. And making all these patients with that, we are on different.
Doctor, you please file your petition.
He stays in USA. He is so much interested in Calcutta affairs. That's significant. Please, let us.
You should first understand the agony your fraternity is going through.
Totally. I'm with them.
So we will grant
shutting down hospital. What is happening?
Yes, it has to be.
Only one hospital is
just one. What Supreme Court?
No, we will not receive anything. You please file your papers.
This matter on Monday has to be mentioned.
Leave is
granted to file. Please,
Your Lordship. Parallelly, a committee may be formed only for, Your Lordship, the condition of female doctors there who are working, who are studying is precarious. A judicial committee may be created only to suggest what state could take measures to improve the condition. This is required. Not only safety, plus the hygiene. Sexual Harassment Act, which has been brought in as a law, this is also workplace. The basic requirement of a human being is not being given to any of the government hospital. The public toilets are worse than a gutter. I'm uttering this word, Your Lordship. As a public citizen, I cannot go to a public hospital for treatment because I do not want to be in such situation. But my state doctors are compelled to work there because they want to study, they want to improve the society by giving their medical facility. So a judicial committee only to suggest, I'm not against the state.
All right, we consider a prayer at the appropriate.
So, as a matter of fact, Mr. Banerjee, I don't think he was apprised of that, Madam. There were two acts, Madam. One was breakage of a wall, if Your Lordship remember. The second.
No, that will go into ground later.
Yes.
Mr. Banerjee has told.
That was, Madam, as a matter of fact, the joint decision taken by the protesting doctors and the hospital.
You bring on record.
What to carry out at that point of time after the CBI was investigating?
It was not at the place of occurrence. Just not in the place.
That is actually a bird. The place of occurrence is completely secure. Let the affidavit with photographs. No issues. Now, what is the issue is, if suppose this incident which occurred on 14th is repeated in any other institution, what like? So, if the police are injured, they are unable to control the mob, then the law and order situation is changed. That's the bottom line of it.
But definitely, Madam, but kindly also keeps us in mind, Madam, this kind of and may I not say mob, but a demonstration has happened all over Calcutta. That's not a single one. It's only over here that the violence broke out. But there were demonstrations all over. Calcutta, bigger in number than this. But everyone was peaceful. That, if Your Lordship, also Your Lordship, I cannot stand it the way. There might have been a lapse. But I am only trying to submit, that it has not occurred anywhere.
These were posted there.
Then why this institution alone?
That's something, there was, that is what we are saying. Kindly see them.
Just to repel the contentions of the state, I would just submit, that we are in possession of video footages. To show, that these demonstrators, these mob, they were carried, in lorries. The police granted them free access, We have the videos, we have referred to the videos also, in the application. This is nothing but a state-sponsored act, which was deliberately designed to destroy the place of occurrence.
My Lord, may I make a small submission? I have already, as Your Lordship knows, I have already taken out an application, which is unfortunately not, it has not yet been tagged. This is item number 337 of 2024. My Lord, I have specifically asked that there needs to be institutional accountability, because at the heart of this entire matter is the question of an utter lack of institutional accountability. And it is unfortunate, my Lord, that in 97 Vishakha judgment came. Vishakha came in the context and the backdrop of an infamous gang rape case, and after that the Vishakha guidelines came, and after several years of struggle, the POSH Act even came into place. Aureliano Fernandez versus State of Goa is a judgment by the Honorable Supreme Court last year, where the Honorable Supreme Court has directed all state, has taken cognizance of the utter failure of institutional mechanism in West Bengal and across the board, all states and union territory administrations, and has asked all states to file a report informing about compliance with POSH mechanism. Unfortunately,
No, what I'm saying, this is a long-term plan. But the current situation is how to prevent such incidents in the near future. That's probably tomorrow, day after tomorrow, next week. Deploy us.
My Lord,
It has gone beyond the control of the state police.
Indeed, my Lord, I agree with your
expect
Lord.
7,000 people is what they say.
My Lord,
That's what we have listed the matter of.
Yes.
The opportunity, may I just hand over to Your Lordship a video, my Lord? We'll actually see the sort of resistance we are facing.
So the police had the information, but they cannot confirm 7,000. You mean assuming that is correct?
Outside the hospital.
It's not that we didn't have a force. You actually see the presence of the huge force.
This is the duty of the state intelligence.
After 2 hours.
But the way they are going on means they failed. These are all after the incident.
The unfortunate police officers, Manoj, who are seen in the video are nothing but cannon fodder, Manoj. They are victims of a larger conspiracy, Manoj. We have videos, Manoj, to prove the contrary also. People moving in trucks, Manoj, from Kamarhati and from Howrah.
And the police had given them safe passage.
Manoj, the MHA, Manoj, the Minister of Home Affairs is the party respondent, Manoj.
What suggestion would be, Milord? Vandalism should also come under the purview of the CBI investigation, as you also directed. But this is related to Milord the.
No, in one of the writ petition, the doctor's body was impleted. Which is that case?
That was in item number 5, Menon.
5. 6 today. 6.
5, 6, 6, 6.
Is anybody representing them?
Well, let us be served with copy. For that note, I have not been served with anything.
But he says he has served.
Which one?
335.